9 years ago today, in this very room, me and one of my best friends from high school decided to start a YouTube channel. Way back then, we were watching YouTubers kind of like Charles Trippy, and we were looking at all the comedy and stuff like that they were doing, and we were like, we could do that. We like to have fun, and we want to make some videos and stuff like that, so we decided to go and try it. It was about 1 or 2 in the morning when we first did our first video. It was originally Saw 7. Saw 7 was the first ever recorded video that we ever did together. And it was it was something that seemed like a good idea when we first did it, and then once I started editing it, I was like, we might not want to try this. Eventually it did come to air, and we ended up continuing on to make Saw 7, David's Death, then Saw 8, and then Saw 9, and then I think there was even a Saw 10 at one point. And it was weird. It was weird, but it was fun. But one of the things that we had to do is we had to decide on a channel name. And what it was both me and him were bored, and we wanted to do comedy. So that's how we came up with the name of Boredom Equals Funny, is we wanted to change boredom and make it into funny. So, flash forward to now, and I don't have David anymore. Which is a little sad. I was watching back the 7 years videos that I did 2 years ago, and I started getting a little emotional, honestly, because that video really does showcase a lot of the good times that I had on the channel, making videos with my friends, stuff like that. Like all the way back when to Late Night with Carl the Cowboy, with the ShamWow commercial and stuff like that when we were at Brian's house. Those were good times. Those were really, really good times back then. Back when we didn't have jobs and responsibilities, stuff like that, and we were still kids and having fun. But now, David now has kids, he has a family, his own house, and his own responsibilities. So YouTube kind of took a backseat for him. For me, on the other hand, YouTube will always be a thing that I have to have in my life. And I don't know what it is, but I don't want this channel to die. Not yet. Doing this for 9 years, though, has been weird. If I was to go back in time and tell myself 9 years ago, hey, you're still going to be making videos for a long time to come, I would have said I was crazy. It was never intended to be something long term. It was intended to be something that we just did through high school and just did for fun. It wasn't intended to turn into this, which still isn't much. I mean, sure, the channel has 4 million total video views and 35-ish hundred subscribers. So, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, the channel has done pretty good over the years. But it was never intended to be something that lasted long term and would be something that I would eventually carry on solo. It's just never intended to be that way. But here we are. So, what do I want to do? What's the future for the channel? Because that's basically the main reason I want to make this video. I wanted to do another compilation video, but year 7, that 7-year compilation video was just too damn good, and it's still too relevant, even now. I just haven't had that much good stuff for the past 2 years to really make a new video. Hopefully we will in this next year. But, what do I want to do? I've had 9 years to figure out what I should do with this channel, where I should go, what content I should make. And I think I got it. I think I know what I finally want to do, because originally I was thinking, let's do comedy. Okay. I want to do gaming. Okay. Because when I did gaming, that's when it was going to turn to Boredom Equals Gaming, but I changed the name to be BoredomNation, so that way it was vague. And so that way anyone who subscribed to the channel was then part of the BoredomNation. But what I think I want to do is I want to stick with doing comedy. I want to stick with entertainment comedy, and mainly because that's what makes me happy. Having people say that they really enjoyed a video and got some laughs out of it, like with the What Is Love video, the 2 cents. Like, I love people getting that response from stuff and like having like a good time with the videos. I also want to stick with the stuff like the weight loss videos, where it's more educational and more documentary style. The 2 cents videos, although can be comedy, they can also be serious and documentary styles as well. So I want to keep on doing stuff like that. Do I want to continue gaming? Yes, without a doubt. I'm in talks with a bunch of guys, not other YouTubers unfortunately, but with some other guys, to get some new gaming content with a new style, new everything, kind of going for 2019, and I'm really excited to do that. We have a couple games lined up that we want to do. I was looking back at my channel stats and my most viewed videos, and surprisingly the VR actually does pretty well. So the VR will be coming back for 2019. I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on that. Boredom server, one of the biggest letdowns for view counts and viewer attraction, unfortunately, is it's not dying. It's not going to die. Having a server for me and my friends to all play on is one thing, but also documenting their talents on what they're able to build is also really key and crucial to me with that. And I really do want to continue that series, even though it doesn't attract that much attention. Just between me and my friends, basically, who are on there. I do not want to stop doing those videos. And there will be some coming out here still in 2018. I think I got like another 3 Minecraft videos at least that are going to be coming out before the end of the year. But expect those to be a little bit more sparse. It's one of those words. But expect that in 2019 to be just not as frequent. Let's go with that. But expect a lot more of this. The one-on-one type stuff. I like doing this a lot more. It makes me feel like I'm connecting a lot more with the people who I'm trying to present towards. And it should be interesting to see how things go for 2019 with going with that new style. Especially with the gaming, because I'm talking with the CBs and I'm talking with Ben about doing some different types of videos and stuff like that. There was a bomb defusal episode with Keep Talking and You Won't Explode, or whatever is how that game is with the bomb defusing. And that video with Ben was great. I don't know how well it did, but I want to do some more videos like that because those are just really good. And if you give like really good entertaining content, the people will come.
Phrasing?
So yeah, that's the plan for 2019. Is we're going to go ahead and do the channel. We're going to do it right. I don't know how often videos are going to be coming out, but it's going to be good quality content instead of 2017 where it was a bunch of videos. I think it was like about 150 some videos that were just There wasn't anything too great coming out from those. 2018 I just had a lot of problems with mental health and just trying to get through life. But 2019 I think is going to be a fun year. I want to make it a fun year. So let's do it. Also, one thing that's going to be coming out 2019. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it does well. I think it can do well, but we'll see how it does. It's going to be a title that me and Ben have been wanting to do for a long time, called Fat and Happy, and it's going to be the Fat and Happy Podcast. This will be the 3rd podcast that I've done. We originally did the Mindcast with Chris Newcomb way back in the day. Then we did the Simply Awesome, or Awesome Sauce podcast with Simply Awesome. I loved that. That was really fun. Especially with the bro one, like where it was guys, the whole guys podcast. It was great with his brothers and stuff like that. But this time we want to stick with mainly audio, of where it's going to be just me and Ben talking about different stuff. Very much how Ear Biscuits works, of where it's going to be probably just a little bit more adult than Ear Biscuits, but kind of the same platform. So if you listen to Ear Biscuits and you like that, then you'll probably like what me and Ben have in store, which I'm excited for. But we'll see how well it does, because if it's not worth the time and the effort, then we'll probably kill it. But if it does alright, and we get like maybe 20 listeners per podcast, then I'd be perfectly fine with that. But that is also something coming in 2019. I'm excited for 2019. I want to see what we can do. I want to see if we can make this channel into what I want it to be, which is a channel with a small audience that really enjoys the content. There's people like PewDiePie who have a ton of freaking subscribers, and I mean your audience can get a little chaotic at that point, and I don't really want that. I just want an audience that's like, oh, great job on this video, blah blah blah, and tries to build me up instead of tear me down. But that's the internet for you. The internet is really mixed anymore. But we'll see. We'll see where we go. I'm excited for 2019. If you guys have any ideas or something that you want to see brought back maybe from the past or something like that, let me know. But for right now, that is going to do it for this episode, though, you guys. Thanks for sticking with me for 9 years, putting up with my stupidity. And I hope you're ready for more stupidity, because here in a couple of days, I think, hopefully here in a couple of days, I want to make sure I can get it out, and I want to make sure I do it right. So it might be a little bit late, but there's going to be a video coming out that's going to be, it's going to be nice. It's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be fun. I hope it's going to be fun. We'll see. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode, though, you guys. I'll see you guys back here in the next episode.